Oi, you looking for me? I'm down here, chump. You get high every day, but can you honestly tell me that you know what you're doing? I didn't think so. The name's Mr Spliff, and I've come to tell you a story. It goes a little something like this. I'm gonna show you what cannabis is really about, blood.
Hi, Mr Spliff. My name's Peter Isaac.
Wagwan, Peter. So tell me, what do you know about me?
Cannabis is a plant which is spread over 5 continents and has been used for many years as a herbal remedy. In today's society, a lot of people tend to smoke cannabis.
So why do you think that so much youth is smoking cannabis nowadays?
The reality for many young people is this. We've got nowhere to go, we're bored. Why don't we just cot around each other's house and burn a spliff? But no one actually ever tells you about the long-term problems. No one tells you how you might end up.
At the end of the day, people are still gonna blaze. So what should they look out for?
If you're a dealer and you've got a shy drawer, that means cannabis is not much of an effect. What they do, some of them, is put amphetamines. Now, that what you could call white widow. But at the same time, it's not uncommon for dealers to use crack cocaine and heroin inside of a shy drawer.
Save, Peter. I know what cocaine and heroin are, but what the bumba heck is an amphetamine?
An amphetamine is a drug which allows the body to believe that it's got more energy, and comes under that is speed and ecstasy.
So, Pete, can I call you Pete? For the people that just ain't feeling this info and are gonna do it anyway, what would you advise?
If we're looking at all out, you're gonna burn, and you know, well, there's no other way, I'm gonna do it. If you're still going to school, the best thing I would say to you is don't burn in the morning, because you're not going to retain so much of your education that you're going to have. Don't burn on the street. Why put yourself in more problems? Why give the police more of an angle to stop you and search you and find something on you, and then you can ruin your future? Why? Don't do it. If you want to reduce the amount of cannabis that you're taking, well, watch. Instead of building a 3-paper spliff, build a 2-paper. Yeah? You put a little less in. A little less cannabis in your Rizla paper and burn that.
But Peter, bruvs, I help people with their problems. I'm their shoulder to get lean on.
You've got issues. Like you're going through problems in relationships with either your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your partner, your family. It doesn't make sense locking yourself up in your bedroom, playing your PlayStation, having your music on, which the type of music you're going to listen to is going to talk about pain and misery, and don't talk to anybody.
What are your final words on the matter then, Peter?
My message to you is this. It is better to talk about an issue than to drown your sorrows in a drug, because it'll only come back to bite you.
I'm here at the Haringey police station to get the lowdown on the law, not to get arrested. So, Inspector, can people get away with walking down the streets with a bit of the old Mr Spliffy in their pocket?
No, the possession of cannabis is not legal.
But does it make a difference whether you're caught with an eighth or an ounce?
The more you have, potentially the more serious the sentence you receive. But generally speaking, possession of any amount is an offence.
What if I just give it to my mate as a present? Is it still supplying?
Yes, it is. Giving some to your mate is supplying, which is a more serious offence than straightforward possession of the cannabis or controlled drug.
But bruvs, you can grow a bit of the old green in your back garden, though, innit?
No, you can't grow cannabis plants and harvest the leaves and dry them out and smoke them. That's illegal.
But I'm legal in Brixton. I'll just cotch down there.
Brixton was an area that conducted an experiment in terms of possession only of cannabis. The important thing to remember about the Brixton experiment is that it was an experiment that's now over.
You what? So not even in Brixton? Is it 'cause I was green? So what do you actually do if you catch someone with a little bit of the old Mr Spliffy in their back pocket.
You'll be arrested, taken to a police station, interviewed about your involvement in the offence, and then you will be charged or cautioned. Either way, the officer will take your fingerprints, your photograph and your DNA.
But that's the end of it, right?
Those samples will remain on the national database until the day you die.
But no one really checks them things out though, do they?
When you apply for a job, you are obliged to declare any criminal offence or criminal record that you've acquired in your youth.
Don't your record get wiped clean when you're 18 or something?
Criminal records, once you have them, don't go away. The punishment you receive from the court may be relatively minor. It may be a fine or some sort of community sentence. The real punishment will be the criminal record. It affects your ability to work, your ability to apply for loans, mortgages, training courses, goodness knows what. And I would say to you, don't let the choices you make as a young person affect the choices that you have when you're older.
For real, Inspector. Peace out.